Do you think a black parent would let their child sit on a bunny's lap and tell them what they wanted for Easter?
I'd hope that a parent that loves their child would allow them enjoyment.
That was not. We were kids and we were like, girl, what? you want me to do who? On what? Like, no.
Hi guys.
Hi, welcome back to our channel.
This is Daily BS.
Yay!
Today's topic, we have something that confused me a bit. So here it says holidays and obligations. Why don't you explain what we're going to be talking about? Because
Well, this argument, this conversation, should I say, because it was, we were arguing.
let's make it clear. He had this conversation with his other friends, so I'm completely new to this. I don't know the argument. I'm quite excited to have an argument.
This was me and my friend Shay. Hey, Shay. And
Hey, Shay.
we were watching an episode of Zed and Charlotte. They have a YouTube channel. Y'all can check them out. But they were talking about basically reading between the lines and how you talk, or how women, I guess, hint and like guys are straight to the point. And they have brought up this
Different topic for different
because we can touch
video,
on that
but guys are not straight to the point.
at all.
Ever.
But
Okay.
we can talk about that.
Okay.
But they were talking about this specific incident on Valentine's Day where they literally were, well, he was clueless. Basically, she was saying like, oh, like a week before Valentine's Day, like, oh, what are we doing for Valentine's Day? And he was like, nothing. And it got closer. She hinted again, like, oh, did you think of anything?
Crossing off the day in the calendar.
She was like, she got closer to the day and she brought it up again, and he was like, basically still nothing. Like, so then it was like early, I guess, Valentine's Day or whatever, and she had brought something up about Valentine's Day, like, what are we doing today, or whatever, and he was just kind of clueless again, like, oh,
Nothing?
yeah. And so she was like, oh, this was like Valentine's evening. She was like, oh, do you want to go get dinner? And he was like, I got food at the house. Like, it was just constant, like.
So like my grandma.
And so she was just kind of like, we're not doing anything. But she didn't want to tell him that, oh, I want to do something, because then it wouldn't have been from him. It wouldn't have been very sincere. It would have
She
just
wanted him to catch the ball that she was throwing.
Yes, but he didn't read between the lines.
Which
I said all that to say that me and Shay were talking about this, about holidays, and if we should celebrate them out of obligation. Like, Valentine's Day, is lovey-dovey, roses, gifts, all that stuff. And there are certain people that don't want to do any of that, or don't want to have that, like, I have to do this because of a holiday. Like,
right.
I'd rather you give me a gift on any other day because that's random and sincere, versus having to do it on this day because I don't know if you're doing it because it's a holiday or anything like that. Now, me personally, I will accept a gift 365, 7 days a week.
Days it in with Y.
And I expect on Valentine's Day a rose, a chocolate, a gift, or something. Now, you come to me and you tell me that I don't know what we're doing for Valentine's Day, you better think of something. because
You said you better open up that handy dandy notebook.
and dot some notes down.
Start scribbling.
Because I don't know what you're doing.
Draw me a picture. Because I expect something.
Right. And Charlotte even said on the episode, I don't expect a new car. I don't expect a whole grand gift.
I do.
But like, I want like a card,
Okay.
let's go out to eat. You thinking of something.
That's true.
Because to me, it does not make sense for you to get random roses, random gifts, all that stuff on a random day, and then you get to Valentine's Day and it's like, whoop, nothing. Like, what? That makes no sense to me.
Can I just Let me stop you. Just because this thought just popped into my head randomly. The same people that are saying they don't celebrate the holidays due to obligation are the first ones to ask if they have the day off for that holiday.
I'm so dead. I'm so dead. Well, I might
Groundhog Day, we all? MLK Day, we all?
And that probably is so. I need to ask Shay if she's really like that. Because I don't understand. I don't get it.
I do not expect a gift. I am a very it's the thought that counts type of person.
But you want a thought.
I will say that yes, I would like a thought. I am very much the person that I'm the one with the thoughts.
Right.
Not but
like everybody else. I'm the one with the thoughts.
I'm the one that have the thought. I'm the one that has. Okay, these are terrible words. It is my thought that counts.
Right.
Because I'm always like, oh, let me do this for this person, and let me do that for that person. Oh, they really like that. But I'm not gonna be a jerk to you if you don't have the same mindset I do.
Right.
I'll give you a card. I'll do a card. My aunt gives me something for every holiday, even though I'm old as poop. But like, It's not something that I expect, but it's a thought that counts. Right. So I'm just like super excited for it, even though like I'm not gonna lie, I do expect it because I'm like, she does it all the time. Right. But if she didn't do it, I'm not gonna be like a jerk all day. You know what I mean? Right. But I don't expect something huge. I feel like there's people that have, Christmas comes around and you're like a car. You said a car. They want a car, or they want a vacation, or they want a new ring that costs $100+. Like, what the? No.
Right.
No.
Right.
I'm good with a box of cookies.
And see, I wonder if, I was talking about this earlier, I wonder if it has something to do with me growing up, because as a child in America, every holiday, like Christmas, Valentine's Day, all that stuff, there's always like the parties, the candy, all that stuff. Because
they're commercial holidays.
Right. And then I would go home, and then my parents would give me like chocolate on Valentine's Day, or gifts on my birthday, or gifts on Christmas.
Right. My dad was always my Valentine.
Right.
Yeah.
And so growing up, I kind of expected like,
exactly.
I want this to keep going.
It's because it's what you're used to. So you go into adulthood, you're single, and there's no one to give you stuff, and you're just looking around like.
Right. And then as friends we're like.
I'm dying because that's true.
We're like, you want a gift? Like
the bouquet of chocolates I brought you.
It's like, do you want?
do I?
Right, and I'd be darned.
Yeah, right.
If I'm with somebody and they're just like, we sitting here looking at each other like we looking at each other right now. If we agree to no gifts, I'm not getting you a gift.
That's very true, but he also expects a gift.
If we don't say.
No.
If we don't agree.
No. Because you know that you guys agree to, and the same goes for Alejandra. I'm not saying she's selfish. She's a very sweet person. But it's the same thing. You guys say no gifts, but there's this big part of you. I say big because it's not little. That's hoping that they don't listen to that rule.
Right. And that's okay. And that's all right.
And then you get there the day of, and when they listen to the rule, you're going to be looking sideways because you're like, whoa.
Well, no. Okay. Wait. Hold on. Okay. Now, first of all, I feel like, yes, I'm going to be like, no gifts means no gifts.
Okay.
And then there's going to be, I don't want to say little part of me that's going to be like, did he give me a gift?
Yeah, it's going to be petty as heck.
Like, now.
Oh, so you pick this day of year to listen? That would be you.
No, I feel like I pride myself on not being hypocritical or like trying to go back on my word.
But, okay.
She's so petty. But I feel like there's going to be a part of me that's like, oh, did they give me a gift? But if they didn't, and I know we agreed that we weren't going to get gifts, I'm not going to be butthurt. I'm not going to be like, I know we said we weren't getting a gift, but I still wanted a gift. Like, I'm not going to say
that is a good point. Okay, so moving on to, I guess, expanding on that. Let's pretend for a second. Here we go.
Okay.
So, me and you, we say no gifts for Christmas. No gifts. Okay. You give me a gift. It's really nice. It's Kendra earrings, say, right? Because I'm like in love with them. okay, I don't give you a gift because that's what we agreed upon.
Mm-hmm.
Are you going to be not mad, but are you going to hint like, oh, you should have got me a gift? Like,
Brianna, do you know me? If we said no gifts, I'm surely not giving you one.
No, but
that wouldn't even happen.
No, but pretend. Hold on.
You ain't got to worry about that. That wouldn't even happen.
No, but okay. But this is why I said pretend.
Okay.
Back to the scenario. We're both educated. You should know what pretend means, okay? So then, you give me a gift, I don't get you one. Would you spend the day, not, because you said you wouldn't say, well, you should have got me a gift.
Right.
But would you have been like, oh, I would have liked that. Or, oh, you know, we did agree upon that, but da-da-da-da. Like being petty.
I would never do that. I would probably do that before. Like if we had already agreed that we weren't getting a gift,
okay,
but I had gotten you a gift before that day where we were supposed to give gifts,
you would hint to me.
I would be like, oh yeah, like this one.
And you know me, I would ignore absolutely every single hint
because we
until
agreed.
you straight out asked me,
Right.
Get me a gift. You know what? I don't like the rule. Get me a gift.
Right. Are you a read between the lines?
I am a huge read between the lines type of person. Sometimes there won't even be lines to read between, and I'll still and I will still say. So you're insinuating da 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 da. And Juan will testify to this because I am the worst. He'll say, "Hey, how's your day going?" And I'm just like, "Oh, do I seem like I'm having a bad day?" Like that's me,
right,
you know.
Right.
Even if there's no lines to read, I'll still read them. I'm that person. It can get irritating. I understand. But yes, I'm a very read between the lines type of person. I catch every hint, but
right.
I won't say it.
Right.
I'll completely ignore it because if you're just kind of subtly saying, I wish, I wish I had $20 in my wallet, knowing I have $20 in my foot. Like, what?
Right,
I'm not going to give you $20 just because you're hinting at me that you need $20. So I'm going to wait till you say something to me because we're adults.
That is so petty.
Oh.
That is so petty only because you would hint at us, but you
That's
would
not the point.
Okay.
I'm glad you realize, but that's not the point. You asked me a question, I answered.
But see, I think this is what
you want reciprocation.
Yes, but I'm the type of person that what we agree on is what we agree on. I think our group is successful in we're all read between the lines people. We all set up things. We're all planners. We all plan to do this. We all agree to do this.
Right.
So there's no we know when to hint and when not to hint. If we're trying to plan something.
I completely understand it and I get it. But I also feel like our group is successful because we're such a close knit group.
We know what we would do.
We know what we would do. So even if I say, even if you're like, no, I'm going to pay for it myself. If it's just a drink, I'm going to add it to my tab. Or when my card wasn't working, you paid for it at Target. Obviously, you knew me well enough to where you could do that. You know what I mean?
Right.
Alejandra, if we say no gifts, she's still going to get me a gift because that's just what best friends do. And I'm still going to get her one, even though that's not what we agreed upon.
Right.
So I feel like we work because even though we say one thing, we know what we'd really want to happen.
Right. Okay.
You know what I mean?
Right.
So it's if you say you don't want to do anything for Valentine's Day, I know you well enough to where we can go as a group to go do something. So I have something ready. And you know me well enough to where I'm not about to sit at home on Valentine's Day. I'm going somewhere with or without you.
I'm so glad you brought this up. Because Shay, you know what I said to you. And this is exactly what I said. I told her, y'all should know me well enough, whatever, friends, whatever.
Right.
You should know me well enough to know that no matter what I say, or
I'm
if I
gonna
don't
meet
say,
another.
Shut up.
No. That did come out wrong. Even though I say something, you should know what I really mean. Whether it's what I said or whether it's something different.
If I don't say anything at all.
Right. If I'm sad, you should know if I'm sad. If I'm happy, if I'm sad and I'm pretending to be happy, you as my friend, if you know me true enough and we have that strong bond, I would expect you to realize when something's off, you know?
Right.
It's those friendships that like I respect, and I honestly, like, I covet one. Like, I really want friendships like that. Like,
right.
you know, I'm having a great day, or I'm having a really crappy day, but, you know, I have a smile on my face, I'm going about my day as normal. I want you to stop me and say, hey, you know, I realize you're not having a good day. Oh, what gave me away? You know?
Right.
Nothing, but I'm your friend, so I know. There you go.
Yes, you should know me well enough to know that even if it's freaking Valentine's Day, Christmas, or whatever, and we haven't said anything, we haven't agreed upon anything, you should know that I want to do something. You should know me by now.
It's about knowing your friend.
Right, especially if we're in a relationship or anything like that. You should know me well enough to know that, Samaj is going to want you.
Right. It's the same thing with the gifts. If we say no gifts, that means no gifts over $50. I'll accept a $10 gift card. I'm not going to say no to you.
I'm so kidding. Because that's the truth.
Right. It's all about knowing your friend. It's about knowing the other person. So, like, I completely understand that, like, Alejandra and Gus, I'm not saying perfect, but they have a great relationship. They agree no gifts, and Gus still gets her a gift because he knows that she expects one.
Me and Sagittarius. Me and Alejandra are both Sagittarius.
Exactly. She's not going to be a jerk if he doesn't give her a gift, but him knowing her as well as he knows her, he can tell you what toe she stubs every morning when she gets out of bed. Like, that's his person. He knows her. So he knows they agree on no gifts. And she's going to walk around the house petty as heck talking about, oh, wow, I didn't give.
No, really.
But him being as humble as he is, it's not offensive to him if he doesn't get a gift. Unless it's like the Switch, but whatever.
The Nintendo Switch. I hate
so dumb. She straight said, no gifts means no gifts.
Okay.
And poor Gus is like, here's my gift.
You don't notice that something's good until it's gone. And you don't know how good something can be until you've had it. If that makes sense.
No, it does.
So our friendship group, we're such like that. We do everything. We do Friendsgiving, Christmas parties. We do everything, like every holiday. Birthdays. We plan each other's birthday parties. Or you plan majority of ours.
Okay. Hire me.
So it's like we do those things. So then when I left, and I had another group of friends who we didn't do any of that stuff.
Right.
We didn't celebrate holidays, or it wasn't like a big deal.
You didn't read each other's cues.
Right. Everybody was taking everything at face value.
Right.
It was just kind of like, okay, this is totally different.
Where's the turkey in ham?
Right.
Where's the Secret Santa? Just kidding.
Right. So it's just like, and I don't think I could be in a relationship, friendship, or otherwise like that. Like, where we're just like.
Not that he's cutting any of y'all off. This is just.
No.
This is just.
People are just different, and I know what I prefer. I know what I value now.
Like, and it's the same thing as what you said a couple weeks ago. It's the quality of friends and not the quantity.
Right.
So if you can find a handful of people that, you know, just know you right off the bat, that can tune into your cues, that understand you, it's worth it than having, you know, this big group of people and not a single one know you.
Oh, I was just gonna say, and even Shay said,
yeah.
Even when I'm like being back here and us doing Friendsgiving, all that stuff, she was like, oh my God, it's so good that you guys are doing Friendsgiving.
Right.
It's so good that you're doing this, and this. Because we do.
Right.
And I think we all care about having everybody together. Right. Like, we're always planning something where we're always together.
Yeah. I celebrate holidays because, to me, holidays, I mean, it might sound terrible to some people, it might not, just because, you know, including Christmas and birth of Jesus and whatever. But I celebrate holidays, and honestly, anything that I get a chance to celebrate, because I feel like it's a chance for me to have all the people that I love and all the people that I enjoy in one room celebrating together at the same time. And I'm a people person.
Right.
I'm a huge people. I eat that mess up. I really do. I love the attention. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm a people person. I'm always bubbly. I'm always on 10. I'm just ready to go 24/7.
Right.
And I like celebrating stuff just because, and it's not because of, I mean, yes, because of the meaning when it comes to Thanksgiving and Christmas and Easter, my birthday. But I would say the major holidays, the religious holidays, I do celebrate for the original meaning and for the family. But every other holiday I really just do so that way I can spend time with those that I really care about and just, I don't know, to have fun. It's something I look forward to being in the same room as my loved ones and those people that I enjoy. Christmas has to be one of my favorite times of year because not even for the presents. I just get to, it's the stuff that we do, like the onesies. We all get onesies. We get matching sweaters and we're just together as a family and we go have hot chocolate and we tell, Bible stories and we tell original stories, It's time of togetherness. Even if we didn't get each other presents, at the end of the day, we'd be completely content with, who is in the room. And that's
right. Because I think it's the activities. It's everything else. Like, I can't imagine going to Valentine's Day and acting like it's a regular day.
Right.
No, I want to watch rom-coms. No,
right.
I want to eat
I'm
chocolate.
going to wear red.
Okay.
Or pink.
Like,
because I guess that's a thing.
I don't know why that excites me.
It does. We're commercial holiday people. Why are we like this?
I'm so dead.
Yes. I love the idea of Santa. I love the idea of Rudolph. I'm not a big fan of the Pilgrims. But, it's not like, oh, yay, Pilgrims. No. I'm here for...
I'm sorry.
I know I'm Native American.
I know.
I'm
so dead.
I'm excited for the food.
I am Native American. I'm Native American. I'm so dead.
I mean,
I found out like I'm a percentage Native American.
A percentage?
Like a percentage.
Oh, okay.
Like, not enough to get no money. I look like a little bit, like a smidgen. Just a little shake. A shake of Native American.
God said.
Yeah, exactly.
God said one hair.
Okay.
So is it your nose?
Maybe it's my cheekbones. You ever thought about that?
No, because mine. Then they'd look like mine.
I'm trying to figure out why I can't be. Not every Native American looks alike, Brianna.
But the cheekbones do.
Maybe you're Apache and I'm not.
I'm Cherokee.
Maybe I'm Apache. I'm sorry, this is so off topic.
Fun fact, my grandma's maiden name was Wolf.
I'm sorry, I can't. It wasn't that funny, but it was just, I don't know.
I said fun fact, i.e. off topic.
Really?
Yes. Martha Wolf. Yeah, they really messed with her. I guess we could have discussed what the obligations were per holiday. Like, we should have hit them each one.
I think it's just celebrating them in general. I know that my friends, like, literally act like it's any other day.
That's so weird.
Like, even said in Charlotte, was just like, I'd be forgetting it's Valentine's Day. Like, I don't.
See, I can understand, like, Halloween. I can understand...
Nope.
Groundhog Day, just because those are days that aren't.
Oh, Groundhog Day, what you gonna do?
Whatever, people still get off. My point is, I understand that, but holiday, if you're in a relationship, that's a no-no. For not even like to sound terrible, but there's been some times where my uncle is out of town on a business trip, and he'll still send my aunt a bouquet of flowers. Roses, like 24, and then he'll send her chocolate covered strawberries. He'll send her an edible arrangement because he's not there, but he still has to. But he wants to do something because, Saint Valentine. He was a symbol of. I actually don't know the story, but a symbol of love. I'm assuming because.
No, it was a terrible story.
Okay, well, we'll touch on that later. But Valentine's Day. Is a symbol of love. You are to celebrate that love.
Right.
said love, you know? So I just can't, if you're in a relationship and you're, you know, quote unquote, quote, love your significant other or in like whatever with your significant other, that's a day of romance. It's a day of, you know, spending time with your significant other, like not even obligation, you should want to do it. Just because that's, I don't know how to do this without sounding super superficial, but me as a single person, you know, I'll get you stuff, I'll get myself stuff, whatever. Just because like I don't have anyone to have to give it to, right. I do it because I want to. But I feel like if I had a significant other, we would not miss Valentine's Day. That's not what you do.
Right. And I think it has a lot to do with what we've seen growing up. Because my dad, to this day, like even just, like the year before last, we went to the store early in the morning. He got flowers, went back home and put them on the desk.
Right.
Grabbed stuff to bring to her job. Like, and I've seen that.
Right.
And so to me,
it's what you want. It's not something that you necessarily expect, but you as a person and how much you value yourself, you know that you're worth that kind of treatment. You know, you want someone who's going to cherish you, who's going to want to do stuff like that for you because they think that you deserve it. You know, they think you hung the moon. So I know I'd want someone to do that. I personally have never received flowers just for any occasion. I mean, I have, but by friends. Right. Not like, or for birthdays or whatever it is. But I've never had a significant other that, you know, just brought me flowers randomly. It's always been on just those holidays.
I feel like it's so crazy to me to hear somebody say that their significant other randomly brought stuff on random days and then they get to the holiday.
Where do you find them?
And then they don't give anything to them on the actual holiday.
Keep them.
Like, that is so crazy to me because they think of it as any other day.
No.
And some people, like, I feel like, are being rebellious. Like, oh, you know, America wants you to buy stuff on these holidays and on
So I'm not going to
Christmas.
do it because that's what America wants.
Right, and I would rather you just do it on a random day than you do it because somebody told you to do it. Like, I mean, I get that logic, but it's so stupid because I feel like you missing out on your blessing.
Exactly.
I want all the things.
Take advantage of it. Shoot, I don't even mind if you wait till the day after when everything's on sale, as long as I get some.
Okay, get my spooky basket on November 1st.
Okay.
That's when candy corn is half off.
What I will say is the only holiday you should celebrate in obligation or because of obligation is my birthday.
No, it's my birthday. Okay. Yeah, no, really. Yes.
Right.
Right.
You will show up with a gift to my birthday party on my birthday with a birthday gift.
So you just gonna bring me a birthday gift on my birthday to my birthday party on my birthday with a birthday gift?
Because it's my birthday. I mean, the bunny was cool. I was always scared of him. But,
scared of him. Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
That was a 7-foot tall bunny.
I've never seen that.
Oh,
like, no, I mean, I've seen a bunny, but I've never seen one, like, nobody, even at my church, like, prop one up or, like, seen one, like.
Are you kidding me?
No, we always just had bunny chocolates. Like, it was never like.
Okay, yeah, I wasn't scared of it though.
Or it was like a poster.
I'm talking about like the bunny that you would sit on their lap and tell them what you wanted in your Easter basket.
I've only seen that on TV. I've never. Do you think a black parent would let their child sit on a bunny's lap and tell them what they wanted for Easter?
I'd hope that a parent that loves their child would allow them enjoyment.
That was not. We were kids and we were like, girl, what? You want me to do them? On what? Like, no.
I just think that is so funny because to this day, Lennon loves the Easter Bunny.
Even to this day, we go to a white Santa Claus and my sister will be like, I don't know who this man is.
Are you serious?
Like,
I
no.
love Santa.
My sister and brother are like, they were like 6, whatever at the time, and they were just like, no, I don't want it.
That is so
I'd rather see
crazy.
you on TV. I don't know who this man is with the beard. Ask me what I want.
With a beard.
A beard.
Oh, I was gonna say I don't know where your parents took you, but you should. That reminds me of the Reese Witherspoon movie. You have a baby in a bar.
I hate you.
Sweet Home Alabama, one of my favorite movies of
my mom loves that movie.
It's
too.
so good.
hope this gave you new perspective.
On more than one topic, because we definitely didn't stay on one.
I'm dead. All right.
I feel like we always do this.
You always do this.
No. Hold on. Hold on. It takes two to tango.
It doesn't take two to talk.
Yes, it does.
Does it?
Yes, or else you're in a psych ward. Excuse me.
Okay, let's just go ahead and end this.
Thank you guys for watching. We really do enjoy you guys. We enjoy this week, this conversation. I learned a lot of stuff about. Actually, I didn't because me and Samaj are like the same person.
Yeah.
But it was very enlightening, and now I know I have to get him gifts.
Go ahead and like, comment, and subscribe, and if you want to see me again, go
if
right
you
ahead.
want to see me again. If you want to see me again, watch the next video, baby. I was like, hold on, this is our channel?
I'm dead. I hate
thought you
you.
said if you want to see me, settle.
I hate you. Alright.
This is a wrong type of channel.
Stupid.
If you want to send us gifts, message us.
My P.O. box, no, I'm playing. My P.O.
We should get a P.O. box so they can have our address.
No.
Send it to the Target on 1604 and
The CVS.
We'd be more than happy to pick it up there. Anyway, signing off. I'm Brianna.
I'm not signing off.
What's wrong with signing off?
I mean, yeah, I'm Smosh. Goodbye.
It is from love.